Hi, everybody, and welcome to these guided messages from Spirit. If you are returning, thank you so much for your support. It's very, very much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, my name is Linda. I'm from Australia, and I would love to hear from you. Where are you from in the comments if you'd like to make a comment? And so this is just a message channeled through from the spirit realm for the collective, for all of us, including myself. And so I never know what spirit wants to talk to you about. I have no idea what the subject is. So let's have a look, shall we? The first thing we always do with all of our work, with all of our readings, we always ask for one card from the angels, gods, and goddesses. And that card is read at the end of the reading, and it always resonates with what's just taken place. It's amazing. And we don't look, I don't look. I just pop it to one side, make sure there's not two stuck together. And we'll have a little look and see what extra guidance our guides want to give you at the end of the reading. So let's start, shall we? We'll ask, what is it that you'd like to talk to us about today, please? What subject is it that we need to get your guidance on? And this is all up to Spirit, as you know. Usually they give me about three cards, and they usually make sense to whatever comes out of them. So that's one, two, and I'm being told to take the bottom. Three. Thank you so much. I might be taking the top one. I've got a feeling I might need the top one. Thank you. Okay, we shall do that. So let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. What is it the Spirit wants to say? What do they want to talk to us about today? The very first thing is the Tower. Life experience. Wow. This is a big, big, big change. A significant life event is about to take place. This is a revelation, a very powerful revelation that leads to change, and it's time for us to spread our wings. This is time to take action. This is time to believe in ourselves. And Spirit is saying that, okay, yes, it's okay to listen to others. It's okay to get opinions, look to the experienced in relation to people. That's okay. That's good. However, there's a choice here. And this is the lovers, actually. This is the lovers is actually very often a decision and a time to weigh things up. Yes, it's the right time. Yes, there's going to be something that's going to take place that's going to show you that you do need to make changes. And yes, it's going to be something very significant because this is the Tower. But at the end of the day, what my guide is saying to all of us is the right choice needs to be made. We are also looking at a way, yes, carefully weighing your decision. This is about weighing things up, weighing which way should I really go here. I am seeing two paths. I'm seeing two roads. And so this is very much a case of, well, which one should I take? Or should I just wait? Just wait a little bit longer, maybe, or just wait and see what this does lead to, this revelation. What does it lead to? Because this is saying to us that we do need to make change, but this is also saying to us that this doesn't have to happen right now. There's something that we need to make a decision on the fact that we're going to make change, and then we're going to maybe get some advice from somebody, look into things properly, do our homework, and then move forward in that regard. We have the Three of Pentacles. And Pentacles, of course, we know, don't we, that Pentacles are talking to us about our finances, about our abundance, about the things, our materialistic side of our life. But the Three of Pentacles is also about negotiation. It's about communicating and cooperating with others. You know, in the Rider Waite Tarot, the original, what I call the original tarot, it's three people. You know, there's three people negotiating, and And the builder is standing on his ladder and working away, and they're talking to him, and they've got paperwork and all this sort of thing, which sort of tells a story in itself, doesn't it, everyone? And so this is about, maybe there could be an offer of some kind could come in. There could be a need to negotiate on a price, negotiate on any sort of a deal whatsoever when it comes to what's happening in your life at the moment. This could be your career, this could be the sale, this could be negotiating on a pay rise. You may be negotiating on a price for a job, and you want to, you want to be paid the right price, that sort of thing. So it's a very big message about teamwork, negotiating in a good way uh, with others, with others on deals or whatever. And we also have the five, the Five of Pentacles, which is also, not allowing any fear to step in the way, because with the Five of Pentacles, it's a little bit of uncertainty now that's setting in. So some of us, we could be, we could be negotiating, but we're a little bit frightened of missing out on what we're negotiating on. And so my God is saying to you that that doesn't have to happen. And if we have the fear of that happening, then we might step away from the certainty of what could take place. And so this is not a time for us to doubt ourselves when it comes to our negotiation. It's not a time it's not a time to not look for help from others, because this is negotiating with others. This is about accepting help from others and allowing somebody to maybe speak on our behalf or act on our behalf. So, very important time. There's a little bit of uncertainty here, but that uncertainty is not real in that it's your thoughts, it's your thinking about what if this doesn't happen? Excuse me. What if that doesn't happen? What if this doesn't take place? What if that? So this is a time now to stay positive, stay very positive in your thoughts, in what you're trying to bring in when it comes to your manifestation. So this is very much a time not to doubt. Do not doubt yourselves at all. Because if you allow doubt to set in, that could, change your change your vibration of drawing in the abundance, so to speak. Yeah, and this makes sense. Look, you have the Eight of Swords. You have the Eight of Swords, and you feel like, oh, things are. You feel a little bit trapped, that maybe things are not going the way you want. You've lost a little bit of control out of what is really happening around you and in your life at the moment. But again, it's just a matter of stepping out of that, not allowing that to happen, not allowing any fears to get in the way. Because look, there's a positive. Here's a positive ending here, and here's our success. And this is us now getting through this. This is us now getting through. The Ace of Pentacles is a form of an offer of some kind coming in here, which is really good. Oh gosh, we got the Lovers again. So we've got to double up on the Lovers, which is about weighing our decisions up, making the right the choices. And then look, we have this Nine of Pentacles, which is absolutely wonderful, and a wonderful outcome. And followed by the this is even better. So the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, 2 9s are 18. 8, 1 is 9. Success. So this is what Spirit is saying to us. This is what they've brought out. When it comes to this Tower, everything's sort of finally coming to a bit of a head. Everything's everything blows up in our face sometimes, or things are happening that we feel that we are out of control. This is not what I want. Everything's going wrong. Nothing's working to my plan, and so on. And what Spirit is saying to us is that there is a completion coming to something. this is saying that that difficulty is actually coming to an end, because above the tower, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is an offer. Somebody's coming up with an idea or an offer of some kind that will put you in a position where you will, in fact, again, make this decision, because we've got the Lovers twice. So this will be you making this decision, weighing things up, and also some good things coming of it. The Death card is the end of difficulty and now being able to move on, the end of a difficult time. And so this tower, this is coming to a closure. This situation around us at the moment where we feel like nothing's working for us. We're finding that we feel a little bit entrapped. We just don't know which way to go. This is saying to us that that's coming to an end now, and we will be able to soon very, very much move forward, because, with the three of Pentacles, the negotiation, the working with the teamwork and so on, this is saying, well, now's the time. Now's the time for cooperation. Now's the time to believe that we can very much work with others and be very successful. The Nine of Wands is about our future. The Nine of Wands is about our stability, what we get up and go to work for. The Wands represent our career, our work, everything we do in life to pay for the bills, so to speak. And so this is very much a case of, well, you know what? It's been a bit of a battle. It hasn't been easy, but I'm a survivor, and I have survived this. And now, I can now move forward. This is time for me now to move on and move forward. And there's a great deal of success around that. So this is about you now, knowing that you can achieve whatever it is you believe in. This is the time for you to start believing in your achievements and what you can create. This is the time to start to look into everything that you really you want in your future and focus on that. The Nine of Cups is all about everything working out really well. I'm feeling really happy with yourself that you've actually gone through this. You've actually stood your ground. You haven't given up. You've gone through this difficulty. This could have been a lousy job. This could have been a really difficult situation, regardless of whether it's your career, we do have the Lovers card. Some of you could have been going through a bit of a battle when it comes to a relationship. You've had to really fight for your side of your side of the deal, so to speak, or your share of whatever it is that's cut. That maybe you've been negotiating on. And so this is now saying to us, well, you're just about on the precipice of all of this coming together, and could be a settlement taking place around you very soon. Those difficult negotiations have finally ended, and you've come out on top by sticking to your guns. So stand your ground on something that you are fighting for at the moment. Stick to your guns. I mean, especially if you know that you're entitled to whatever it is you're moving on, or you're trying to negotiate on, because this is very much a story of negotiation, this message here for all of us today. The Hangman represents us being patient. We've made sacrifices. Maybe we have to make sacrifices at the moment. Maybe we need to sacrifice something to get to where we want to go. And sometimes we do need to do that. Look at him, he's hanging in there. He's got a lot of knowledge. Look at the light around his head. He's been working very hard on trying to get an idea or something up and running, or he's been really focusing on what he really wants in the future. This is what, maybe you've been really focusing hard on what it is you want to accomplish. And now that we've got this Death card, this is a major arcana saying to us that's coming to a completion, that difficulty is coming to a completion. And we've been patient. We've been hanging in there waiting, and now this is what's coming. We've got this success where you're going to feel really pleased with yourself. You're going to feel really good within yourself because you have hung in there and you have cooperated, you have worked hard, and you have accepted help from others. And so do that. If other people step up and say, look, let us, we'll work on your behalf, or we'll talk on your behalf, or allow that in. Don't be too stubborn. Don't be, maybe you have to just let others come and negotiate for you. as well as with you. Could be that too. We'll just ask the Oracle deck for three, please. This is for everybody, for all of us here today that need some guidance. Okay, so we've got a male here. There's a male involved in this. You are being told you need to get motivated. You need to get moving on something, and also, you need you need to get your head around this and not allow. Now, this is the mindset card. This is you being positive. Now, this is the time to be positive, not allowing, not allowing anybody to step in the way of your positivity. Try not to allow anyone to step in the way of this positivity. Look, we have got the contract card and we've got the good luck, good fortune. So this is about commitment. This is about things working out really well. Some of you could be signing some paperwork. There is a male here. So there could be a male around you at the moment that could have a lot to do with these decisions or these negotiations that are taking place at the moment. And maybe you do need to get somebody, maybe you need to get a male. This does represent, the King of Swords. And he's all about, real estate, solicitors, car dealers, salespeople, usually salespeople. And we have got this message about get motivated, and so maybe there is somebody that you could bring in on this situation that can help you to get to where you want to go, which is some form of commitment or agreement of some kind. And so don't be frightened to ask for help if you need it. Don't be frightened to get some professional guidance when it comes to your finances and negotiating on either monies or contracts, paperwork, or even papers that are important to you. This could be a settlement from a divorce. It could be a divorce settlement or a separation settlement that you're working on, and the difficulties finally coming to an end. But there is still this need to negotiate and to maybe work with others or get the help of others to bring a closure to it, or close the door on it. Could be that too. So we're just going to ask what message, Spirit has brought to us. So this is the God of reflections. The qualities you see in others are simply your own reflection. So this is the message from the angels, gods and goddesses decks. This is the God of reflection. And we'll just see what that message is all about. The God of reflection is on page 41. So let's have a look, everyone, see what this is saying to us. Okay, this is your message from this deck. You are giving away your power because you fail to recognize and acknowledge the many wondrous qualities that you possess. The qualities you admire in others are simply reflections of these same qualities within you. Yet often we falsely believe that others are better than us in some way. It is now the time to let go of this belief and allow your beauty, talent, and creativity to shine through. From now on, every time you see beauty in another, let it serve to remind you of your own beauty. If you recognize success in another, check to see how success also exists within you, and so on. As your perceptions are brought into balance, you become a more effective force in the world and have more impact on those around you. By acknowledging all the beautiful qualities that you already possess, you open the door to an endless stream of abundance and blessings which stem from the heart of creation. So this is all about us not sort of feeling that we are less than anybody else or others at all. This is saying to us that we are capable and competent of everything we do see in others. It's just your belief system. When you believe in yourself, when you are confident and you know that you have the capability to negotiate, to work on things, to bring peace into something, to bring abundance into something, when you believe that in yourself, you actually do create that. So people do actually see it because you are actually creating that with your belief system. And that's the power of who we really are comes from what we believe in ourselves, what we think about ourselves. So this is a very interesting reading today, everybody, isn't it? We do these, as you know, every 4 or 5 days. And this one seems to be, it's a combination of not allowing ourselves to feel entrapped in anything. It's also about things finally coming to a head where, things may feel as though they're not going well, or you feel like, oh God, I just don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. To a message about difficulties and those doubts and fears finally coming to a complete end and being able to move forward and coming through the other end of the tunnel. That's really what this is about. And we are being told, we do have to weigh up things over the next few days. Maybe we need to weigh things up. Which is the best way for me, which is the best path to take, which is going to make me happy. What I need to do to move forward, and not to have to sacrifice too much. There could be a little bit of a sacrifice there, but it doesn't have to be a big one if it's going to help you to move forward in life, because sometimes we do have to sacrifice a little to get to where we want to go, don't we? And so don't allow fear to set in at all. Don't allow that to happen with your situation. Don't be frightened of the outcome. Just stay positive and remember, when you negotiate, it's always best to speak with the tongue of honey rather than the tongue of vinegar. And that's very, very important. Very, very important. Okay. So there's difficulty finally coming to an end. Thank goodness. And the World card is the outcome. So these difficulties are finally coming to an end. There's no doubt about it. Okay, this is actually completion. The difficulties are over, especially when it comes to health. And now you're moving forward. Doors opening to you being able to move forward and to create the life you really want. So it's not a bad reading at all for us, is it? Take care, everybody. It's been wonderful to be with you. As you know, I love to hear from you. I will always respond to your comments. I'll always get back to you to let you know that I've read them. If this has helped you, maybe you'd like to give us a like, and maybe you'd like to also become one of our subscribers, become a part of the family, and that would be wonderful too. We'd appreciate that. But in the meantime, please take care, look after yourself, and I look forward to catching up with you again soon. Bye bye for now.